Sawmill Sunday, folks. So, back at the mill today. Camera's not working with me again. It's the day after Christmas, December 26th. This year is almost over, and we've had 20-degree weather. If any of y'all have watched the past few videos, it's been cold. Past couple days, not so much. I mean, I got a hoodie on right now, which I'll probably be shedding before long. Like, it is going to get, I think it's set up to 60s, mid-60s. So it's going to feel warm, especially if you're doing anything in the sun and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to work on getting some, I got some poplar logs. I got 4 of them, big logs, good size. So we're really going to put the log turning to the test today. For anybody that's not watched that, it might be new to the channel. Mounts down there, goes across, up in about a 70-degree angle, back out to a winch. It's set up like that so that I can roll the logs against the head blocks. So far I only rolled 1 log. I videoed that. It done. I was super pleased with it. Done excellent. The saw blade was sawing really good on that one. I've not been back over here to saw anymore because we've had so much stuff going on. But I've got to get these poplars sawed up as quick as I can. I got some white oak down that a friend of mine is supposed to come help me saw. It's for him, so that's the reason he's going to come. But like I say, I want to get at least 3 of these poplars sawed. I would like to today. Doing it by myself, it's a lot slower. Anybody that's ever done it by themselves knows how slow it is, especially somebody as new as I am. The reason I say maybe not the 4th one is it's really knotty, really jagged up. I might just cut it up and chop it for firewood. Make some good firewood. I'm gonna probably use most of the slabs that come off of it for firewood too. But anyway, I got some poplar here from that first one. Excuse me. That was when the saw wasn't sawing real good. So yeah, I'm gonna pull the head blocks back, fire the old girl up, let her warm up, fire the tractor up, let it warm up a little bit, move a few little things out of the way so I can get in there good with the logs, and I'm gonna load one up, see how it goes. Most of the day it's just gonna be a challenge to see how many of them I can get down, how much wood I can get out of it. I'm gonna be cutting it all into 1-inch thick boards as far as the it's all going to be cut into 1-inch thick. The last board's always about 2 inches thick, but I'm going to just do 1-inch planks because probably going to use it as siding. Whether it be for this saw house or for something else, it's mostly going to be siding and stuff. I love poplar siding, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set you guys up here so that you can kind of see when I get started. How's that? Is that good? I don't know if it's good or not. I'm trying to get everything in. I'm not no videographers. So yeah, I'm gonna cut the camera off, get the stuff fired up, and I get things organized a little bit here. I'll turn you guys back on, and y'all can watch if you want to watch. I like watching stuff, so let's see how many we can get done today. All right, so. Back. Well, I had the camera off. I had the motor running, and you know, it's having problems with it running back and forth, which is natural. So I fought with that for a few minutes. Then I decided, you know what? Let's clean off the off-bar floor. So, you know what? Cleaned off the off-bar floor, boy. It's looking good. You know. Thought, yes, I'm ready to saw. I put me a log on. I still got to hook cable to it and twist it on around, which I'll show you guys that. But I noticed that one of my feedback boards, I call it a feedback board, don't really know what it's called, but just platform here, was raised up a little bit. So I got to looking, and one of my bolts come off. One of the nuts come off of the bearing. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, that's broke. That's another reason this is all getting put to hydraulic. But that bearing right there rides over, drives a little cog over to a big sprocket cog that is on the actual feed. And I don't know if you can see it. You see it down there? I'm trying to show you guys, but it's hard to show you. Way down there. You see that little bit? You can see it in my camera. I hope you can see it on YouTube. But anyway, this bolt right here was shoved up. So the nut's missing off the bottom of that bearing. I got to get that bearing stable. Otherwise, I'm going to cause damage to that. So, it's already starting to get hot. I already shedded my hoodie. So, I got to go down to the old container and see if I can find a bolt or nut that'd fit that. I used to have some, but they just happened to be in the Blazer, which is at the house, and I drove the lifted flatbed. So yeah, I'm gonna go look for one of those. Hopefully I can get it put back together relatively quick. I mean, if I can just find a nut that'll fit it and get it tightened down, I'll feel a lot better about it. Those bearings, just for side note, are Babbitt bearings. For those who don't know it, it's kind of like a poured bearing that's sort of like a lead texture. It's soft, but it's not quite lead. You pour it and the shaft just rides on it. So I don't want any kind of weight bearing down, because it's going to wear that bearing that much more faster. So fingers crossed. Let's go see if we can find a nut to fit on that bolt. Got pretty lucky. I found one. Got it washered and bolted back. It's good and solid. I'm gonna set you guys up over here on this side, start the mill up, show you the log turner in action on a fresh log. It's probably 10 feet. Good size poplar. I know there's heavier stuff, but this is good tests for it. So I got the cable wrapped out around, all the way around, and you can see my hook right there. So wrapped all the way around. Let me hook the battery up, and we'll show it. Well, everything was going good. Little slow with the log turner, but I got some plugs that's coming to make that a lot faster. I can permanently mount and just plug it in and hit the button, other than threading it on each and every time. And I got little gator clips holding it onto the battery, so they keep popping off and stuff like that. But I go to start back into the log. Nothing's binding now. I ain't got nothing on the track. But that stupid feed gave me problems again. So, first of all, that happened in the process. I don't know if you can see it, but the cable is off the drum. How that happened, I don't know. Second of all, that belt is up and under that belt now. Don't ask me how that happened either. So, I gotta try to tie into this thing and figure it out. These old mills, from what I understand, have got problems. No, they're good mills. It's just some of the parts are so wore and stuff like that. It could be a wire issue. It could be the type of belts I'm using issue. These particular belts that I am using are for round bellers. They're a little smoother. They don't grip as good. That's part of the problem. It's just numbers things. When I get this hydraulic driven forward and back, that'll cut back on a lot of this. But at the same time, it may not be a belt break. It might be a tooth on a cog break. So things happen. Maybe I'll get it straightened out now before it gets much worse. I'm gonna tear this part and see if there's something catching that's caused it, or what really happened. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That didn't take quite so long. I was only at it a couple minutes. I think the problem was when I lifted the back up. I don't know if you guys saw it. I lifted the backside of the log up because there was some bark that had gotten under it and was causing it to sit crooked. When I got it broke loose, I broke the piece off. I thought it fell to the ground, but it didn't. It actually fell onto the cable, and I think as I started to feed, it got wrapped into the pulley, the back pulley back there. And when I tried to back it up, because it was bogged down, the other side caught and wadded up into it and skipped the cable off of that. And as the whole time I'm trying to pull on this to get it to move, the belts are so weak, instead of actually doing something, it just slipped the belt over and got it all gummed up. And when it kicked the cable off, it should have, when it kicked the cable off, just spun the drum and nothing moved, but it didn't. So, oh well. I'm going to get the drum fed back around, and we'll try it again. At this rate, I'll never get anything slowed. Okay, got it fixed. Let's fire it up and see if she'll move. Live on the farm, right?